Alright guys, welcome back to another video. We are on Trading View, and today we're going to be talking about Nvidia. And Nvidia stock blasts off to record at 3.8 trillion as shares soar 63% from 2025 low. Before we get into this video, I would like to say I use the Apple Watch SE. I believe it came out. I don't know if it's new, if it's old. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Also, I am using a Canon EOS T5 Rebel T5i. There we go. Also, I use a iBuy Power PC system that has over, I think it's a 4090, and I got it last year as an investment. So those are the tags that I have in this video. Shout out to YouTube. Make sure y'all tag whatever products y'all using in the videos. You know, that way people know the products that I'm using. And let's just get right into the video. So today, Nvidia shares clock new record. Chip giant now most valuable company. How much is 3.8 trillion? Math checks out. Majestic surge leads to never before seen market cap. What's driving the push? Speculation and expectations? Mostly. Most valuable on the planet. Alright. Nvidia stock soared 4.3% on Wednesday, closing at 154.31 and pushing its market cap to a record 3.77 trillion, towering above Microsoft at 3.66 trillion and Apple at 3.01 trillion. With this move, Nvidia becomes the first company to ever reach that high watermark in the global market cap rankings, a feature fueled by unrelenting investor demand for exposure in generative AI infrastructure. The Jensen Huang-led tech juggernaut is now up 63% from its 2025 low, having added more than 1.5 trillion in the market value since April, the most ever added by a single company in a single quarter. That's about 500 billion added each month, or roughly 25 billion for each cash session, 3 billion per hour. What's feeding the rally? It wasn't exactly clear what drove these billions into the chip giant's valuation. It's clear, though, that Nvidia continues to dominate the AI hardware landscape, with its H100 and H200 GPUs still in short supply and seen as essential to powering everything from OpenAI's model to Meta's AI training clusters. Tech giants including Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, and Google are pouring tens of billions into the AI infrastructure, and nearly every dollar runs through Nvidia's ecosystem, cementing its formidable monopoly-like position. Beyond chips, Nvidia's vertically integrated stack from CUDA software and networking to Grace Hopper super chips makes it the vendor of choice for serious AI player, given its pricing power, moat, and defensibility. 3.8 trillion is nice, but 4 trillion is even better. So how much is 3.8 trillion exactly? At 3.8 trillion, Nvidia is now valued higher than the entire German DAX index and more than doubles Australia's GDP figure. At home, it's about 7.3% of the S&P 500's valuation, 52 trillion. What's more, its forward price to earnings multiple reflects a market that expects multi-year growth without interruption. The next big test comes in late August, when Nvidia reports earnings and must show not just strong results like the last time, but explosive forward guidance to justify scorching investor optimism. Bulls believe Nvidia is building the foundation of a new AI-driven industrial age, but bears warns the stock is priced for perfection, and even a slight guidance miss could trigger a sharp re-rating. Futures trading on Thursday was showing another 1.1% getting injected into Nvidia, potentially leading to cross the 3.8 trillion handle. What's next for trillion? What did we learn? So let's take it back to the top. So Nvidia is higher than Microsoft and Apple, but let me just say that I believe these companies are just going to be neck and neck. Like, they're really just going to continue to keep going higher, and each company is going to surpass each other. So it's going to be like, oh, they surpassed this, oh, they surpassed that. Now, if I'm wrong, then, hey, I'm wrong. And I feel like Microsoft and Apple will go past these numbers, and because they're right around the corner, and it's good to know what's going on in this market cap. You know what I'm saying? Also, they said that Nvidia became the first company to ever reach that high water mark in a global market cap ranking, fueled by unrelenting investor demand for exposure, general artificial AI or intelligence infrastructure. So, as y'all can see, Nvidia, Microsoft, and Apple are the three market caps that's going to, take things up, man. I've been reading about Nvidia for a very long time. Nvidia is just a beast. I wish I would have started when I was first making these videos. I have screenshots in my phone, and they're old at this point, but I don't mind, recreating them and making them. You know what I'm saying? I never dropped the video. I just want to talk about what Nvidia has become in the past, but I don't have my phone with me, so I'm not finna stop this video or anything else. But shout out to Nvidia, man. Nvidia is the most valuable on the planet. What else? So that's about 500 billion added each month, or roughly 25 billion for each cash session. What's feeding the rally? The chip giants valuation. They're putting billions into the valuation. Nvidia continues to dominate AI hardware landscape. Tech giants including Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, and Google are pouring tens of billions into AI infrastructure. So I'm just excited to see where everything goes. You know what I mean? So this video is fresh. It's very short. Leave a comment down below, guys. Always work, always grind. It's never time not to work. I got to get back to my kids. I got to get back to my regular life. But I do appreciate y'all because I do love making these videos. I love the engagements. We're up 18.4 thousand. So 18,000 impressions. We had 1 million. Before I had got the copyright infringement. But as you can see, I'm not reacting to videos, so we're not worried about that anymore. And I'm excited to just get back to just dropping every day. I would love to drop, 3 to 4 videos, but I'm doing the best that I can now. I would love to just, keep working. Did I read this? Yeah, I did. To end the video, they said that 3.8 trillion is nice, but 4 trillion is even better. Nvidia is now valued higher than the entire German DAX index and more than double Australia's GDP figure at home. It's about 7.3% of S&P 500 valuation, 52 trillion. So we're talking about trillions now, and I don't know what the next term will be after trillions, but that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Whoever created the video, shout out to y'all. I have to update my PCs and all of that good stuff. So all that being said, y'all stay blessed by the best. Sorry, these are short videos, but I would love to stay consistent, and I want to continue to grind. You may not see the bags underneath my eyes. You may not see all the things that I do behind the scenes, but hey, I am here to stay and I'm here to work. When I didn't drop this morning, I was a little irritated. I really was. So, we all make mistakes, and that wasn't a mistake. It was just I got my rest. You know what I'm saying? I chose to get my rest. It is okay. Get your rest. You know what I'm saying? So, all that being said, stay blessed by the best. I'll see you guys in the next video. Shout out to Nvidia, one of the top dogs, man. Almost at 4 trillion in market cap. That's crazy. I see y'all in the next one. We out.